there is a space for the hope in the future, for the fight in defense of the human rights in Russia.
There is always hope, otherwise it would be impossible to continue.
Mm.
And the hope rests with people. I, for instance, receive a lot of letters that, due to very grave circumstances, people who never thought that they would become activists or start writing on human rights violations, they come to this decision. Unfortunately, in many cases, it is forced by their own circumstances. Even those who tried to persuade themselves that they would stay away from politics now tell that if we try to stay away from politics, politics would target us. Especially in such a country like Russian Federation has been turned into now.
Putin, Medvedev, one can think that Medvedev is better than Putin in that fighting. There is any difference between them or not?
Psychologically, yes, they might be absolutely different. Medvedev still knows what kind of words to use and how to keep his emotions at press conferences. But Dmitry Medvedev has been in power now for pretty long to prove that there is some clear intention behind his promises to keep the rule of law or to combat the impunity, to respect human rights. The reality is different. Actually, the situation inside Russia right now under Dmitry Medvedev hasn't changed a bit, but he is a lot more acceptable as a bit nicer person as Vladimir Putin is for his international counterparts. So there's actually, I would describe it as a real division of power. Dmitry Medvedev is a lot more efficient at the international level, being more presentable, whereas Putin remains in control of the situation in Russia.
But and all aims that Vladimir Putin will be the president again.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What do you think about the explanation of the government saying that well, we have terrorism, we have bombs in the metro, so we have to fight this terrorism with more respect, less respect for the human rights?
Actually, it's not something new. Since the very beginning, since 1999, the authorities of the Russian Federation, while in the face of Vladimir Putin, promised to finish off terrorists in the Rus, in wherever they are. Has it helped? No. And that's the problem. Actually, their policy of the Russian Federation, which is based on principles of violence, actually has failed. And after the bombings in Moscow metro in March 2010, so there was quite a number of voices inside Russia telling that such people who have failed to provide citizens of Russia with basic security actually should restrain from power. But it is of no importance to these people.
And these meetings like this one of today helps?
In many ways, yes, it helps. Because you see such kind of conferences or meetings which are aimed at sending the message out, sending the information out, explaining their complex reality of the situation, invites people from your civil society to be a lot more supportive and to be a lot more active. In Russia, it's hardly possible to hope that the opinion of people would influence those who make the decision. But you have democracy. I wouldn't say that it's absolutely ideal, that Europe has no drawbacks. There are certainly problems, but still, your politicians in many ways are dependent on public opinion. So it's very important if journalists, if civil society groups are trying to form this kind of public opinion.